Hello, everyone. Welcome to week 37 of the It Doesn't Matter podcast. And we've got myself, John, and we've got...
Papi Plátano.
There he is. And we've got...
I am the notorious one. I am Dom. Boom.
Lots and lots of things happening in the world of professional wrestling, like usual. So, Dom, what are we kicking off week 37 off with this week?
Guys, it's been a long time since I said this. Everybody, get your glass up.
Oh, boy.
Hold it up. He made his return. He is back. Not that glass. Not that can. Get that glass up.
Damn it, he tricked me again.
The tribal chief is back. Acknowledge him. And that siren's in the back.
We're live. Roman Reigns, the undisputed WWE Universal World Heavyweight Champion for now
And forever.
and forever. Apparently, until The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, makes up his damn mind to go to WrestleMania or not.
Before we get to Roman Reigns,
We just did.
hold on. I'm gonna take a.
I already took the shot.
I'm gonna take a pause on Roman Reigns right quick. Props to John Cena. He filled in for Roman Reigns while he took his little sabbatical,
What
took
a
his
cuck.
time off, whatever.
What he do?
And he held SmackDown down, and he elevated one of the top guys right now who's potentially going to fight Roman Reigns, hopefully at Crown Jewel, and that person is L.A. Knight. Yeah! L.A. Knight been the hottest thing since he got his name. since he was no more Max Dupree.
Free.
Oh, yeah.
So hopefully everything works out, but I don't want to see him win the title.
You don't want to see L.A. Knight with the strap?
No.
Me?
No, that's a different strap.
No,
Oops.
nope, I don't want. Not yet. Not yet. Let this man get a United States title, Intercontinental title, something like that. But nah, not yet. You still gotta, let him keep on rising to the top.
So who is going to be the one to dethrone El Jefe, the tribal chef, Roman Reigns?
It's the one guy that needs to finish his story, and he's on Monday Night Raw right now.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's still going to be him. Or is there someone else?
Who you got in mind?
Hope it's Carmelo Hayes.
I don't know.
I
No.
don't know.
I mean, you still got Damien with that cash in, possibly.
He's not cashing that Roman.
Why
Wouldn't
not?
that be something?
If he cash in, it's gonna be on the Raw title.
Why?
It's not happening. It's not.
Is WWE that afraid to let a guy like that be the number one guy? What's maybe
Is that the
promo-
number one title?
What?
Just because he held it for over 1,100 days?
Technically, the way he's holding it, he is the Hulk Hogan of our era. So
Shit,
yes.
he was gone. He hasn't been on TV for like 2 months after SummerSlam. I forgot who he fought at SummerSlam.
How many times was Hogan on TV back in the day?
Shoot, they didn't have TV.
They didn't have TV back in the day.
It was closed circuit.
That's true.
Closed circuit.
That is true.
A little bit. Don't mind me. I'm doing what Cool Ray would do.
Making us look.
Put it in his stories. Although it ain't gonna work very well, but that's okay. Anyway.
Anyways, I like how
Well,
everything-
I gotta go back to that. So you're saying
ahead.
the WWE Universal Heavyweight title, it is not the most important belt or strap in said company. It is the world title.
back in the day,
Today.
Yep.
you used to defend the title every 30 days. We ain't see this man in almost 2 months.
Okay.
Seth, he's the workhorse right now. He's
Work-
defending that title.
I'm going back to because you are the biggest Roman,
I don't
and
know
you
about
love
all
this
that.
guy.
I do.
And if he's not defending that title, you're like, eh.
You know, I
Who do you have?
don't like Roman Reigns that much. Although we toast to him every single effing show.
Not every show.
Just about.
We haven't said it in 2 months.
Only when daddy's around.
I don't want to get
Hey,
spanked.
did you notice the wise man's hair is back to normal color?
Yeah,
notice that?
He finally got that just for men. He could afford it.
Paul Heyman's fucking great. He's the man.
I love him.
Paul Heyman was stressed out these past 2 months. Roman was gone. Hair turned white. He was losing it. Next thing you know, he came back. Oh my God, it feels good to do that.
No one can tell.
Can I say, yeah, Paul Heyman, he knows how to work that character better than anyone else. With all that experience, with all the guys he's had underneath his wing, he knows exactly what to do with that little subtleties that you don't realize. And then, like you said, when Roman's back, all of a sudden the grays are gone, the hair is parted the way it is. He's shaven. What the hell was that? It is not tribal combat.
That's the noise of Paul Heyman getting his groove back.
Oh Lord.
Oh man.
That
We can never be serious for a moment.
If we're serious for a moment,
Oh,
then I'll eat your hat.
here you go.
Oh Lord.
Oh, my arm. Genuine commentary
Yes.
from Smackdown on PlayStation 2. Okay.
Oh no, but like I was saying, like you said, Paul Heyman, once Roman's back, everything's all good. He's shaven. He's not stressed out. He's looking happy again. It's like he's like a little puppy when the owner's back home. Like, oh yes, we can have fun now. Throw the ball, throw the ball, throw the ball, throw the ball.
Did you see that movie Straws?
Straw?
With the
Strays?
dogs? Strays?
Oh, man.
Oh, no.
Let me get this one more
More
time,
time, brother.
just so I have it
Did
right.
you see the movie Strays?
No.
Oh Lord.
No, but I'm really interested in this
You should
Straws
You
movie.
should definitely watch Strays.
Well,
You
it's
know, I'm
free on the cock.
You talking about the dog? Yeah, it's on the cock.
Peacock.
The dog bit the cock of of his owner.
Oh
I mean,
my
that show's
God.
It's free. It's one of those movies.
That
know,
show is hilarious.
from theaters to your streaming app. So
Oh Lord.
check it out.
Anyways, the Tribal Chief is back. Hopefully we get him and LA Knight, at Crown Jewel.
We'll get that. The way it's going, we'll probably get that. I don't see anything else at the moment.
Why not? You know, LA Knight ain't gonna win the title, but
Sadly.
let's make a exciting challenger for the moment. And LA Knight would be one of those superstars.
Do you want to see Cena go against Roman one more time?
I've seen enough.
Yeah, thank
Ah.
you. You've said it. Like you said, I have not earned that right, and he doesn't need it.
don't need
What are you proving?
I mean, they just had a big profile match at the SummerSlam a couple of years ago, and it's kind of like Kevin Owens being drafted to SmackDown, and like Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns, they've fought a lot, and they have had different storyline circumstances for getting a match together. But what's one more time? Is this sixth time going to be the one for Kevin Owens to beat Roman Reigns? Absolutely not.
I kind of wish they'd let Sammy go over, see that story just develop one more little bit. I know he's that underdog that we're like, he's not going to win, but he had the crowd like this. And we were all just like, do it, Sammy. Give him a haluva kick. And
He gave it to him.
Really?
no, I'm talking about he didn't win the belt.
On the early days of the It Doesn't Matter podcast, that was one of the biggest
Yes.
storylines of the year at the time. Elimination Chamber, Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns in Montreal.
Would you say that was a bigger story than Cody versus Roman? Because
At the time, yeah.
Yeah.
The
that
ties
build-up.
to the bloodline, and then Sammy, I think he might have been more over than Cody, and then eventually, WWE did their magic and made us like forget about Sammy.
Yeah, because in previous episodes, it doesn't matter podcast, we was talking about possibly a triple threat at WrestleMania with Sammy, Cody, and Roman Reigns. We did talk about
Yeah.
that, but
And the only time that's ever
It didn't
happened
happen.
is because
Neil, can we throw to that clip right now? No, we don't. Who the hell is Neil? Okay. It's out there, folks. It's on YouTube. So.
Yeah, the only time that's ever happened was with Becky Lynch inserting herself with Ronda and Charlotte. So something like that's probably not going to happen ever again because WWE likes to do that 1 versus 1. But when
They
it's
do,
special
but
like that,
they'll go away from that.
yeah,
They don't
if it's
care.
special enough, they'll do a triple threat. But
you can't
I
give
don't
the
see
fans everything what they want. You got to give us a little bit more. Want a little bit more. Like we thought Sammy came close in his hometown of Montreal. Didn't get it. We thought Cody was going to get it. Like, oh my God. He didn't
that.
get it.
I didn't
as
think he was
well.
going to get it though. There was times where like, oh man, and then Solo with the Samoan night.
NyQuil from that guy.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyways, the Tribal Chief is back.
He's back. He's here. He's happy. He's fantastic. Roman Reigns, welcome back. Paul Heyman, welcome back. No play for Mr. Gray. Good to see your hair back.
How you doing?
Good.
Next topic.
All right. Guys, so we got a new general manager on SmackDown.
What's his name?
Buff Bagwell.
Oh, God.
Look at those traps.
It's John's favorite guy, Nick Aldis.
Did you hear the pop right there? There wasn't one on SmackDown either.
Wasn't. I didn't like. Where was he standing? Right in front of Michael Cole? He just popped up out of nowhere. Like, he had no interest, nothing. Like, what the hell?
I think he came out of the crowd and security stopped him. But he was in a nice big blue suit.
Yeah, he had the SmackDown blue on, but it was nothing.
I didn't see
bad.
I didn't see that part of SmackDown, so I didn't know. I don't know what you guys are talking about at this point. I know he came out, but I guess you guys were saying that there's no fanfare, just like quiet.
Like,
Nope.
right now.
Wasn't even that.
Oh, jeez. No crickets.
Nick Aldis.
Well, there's no build-up. There's no speculation. He was just there. It's like, okay.
Yeah, but wasn't he supposedly backstage, like doing as a backstage producer?
No,
with some
not
of his
yet.
matches?
Nah, he was just experimenting.
It's kind of like when the MVP of AEW for 2023, Christian Cage, returned to the WWE in 2009 or 2010. And he came back, first of all, unannounced, and second, on ECW. What the hell? God. You know, that's what they thought of him. They just brought him back, no fanfare, no hype, no build, on the lowest show of the three main shows.
Would
and
you
there
say
he was.
that's what they thought of him, or one man that was running the show thought of him?
Vincent Kennedy McMahon, yeah.
I hate that fucker.
But the problem with that is,
That's how he is.
the problem with that is, like, you know, it's like you can see Vince McMahon trying to like persuade Christian at times, like, you know, we need a big name for our show. It needs ratings. You could kickstart that low rated show. It's kind of like, yeah.
Didn't somebody do that and it failed miserably recently?
Hey, Randy question.
My favorite wrestler of all time.
Hey, Randy, Tony Khan's mistake. His favorite wrestler of all time is Christian Cage.
Randall. So, how do you feel about Christian?
Yeah, man. You like Christian? I know you have a T-shirt of his. One of the worst T-shirt designs of all time. It's that light baby blue one when, you know, around 2011 when he was the World Heavyweight Champion, and it said, "Hit the switch." It was like a light switch. Yeah.
A kill switch.
Kill switch. Engage. Yeah, that was one of the worst T-shirts of all time. And guess who owns that? Or I owned it at one time. His name is Randy Osaka.
Randall, you have a Christian T-shirt.
I don't care
Go
what religion he is.
fuck yourself.
Oh, my God.
We love you.
Randy's going to come on this show, knock that beer out of your hand, and drink a water for himself.
And guess what? I'll just...
Drink another one. Oh, how about them apples?
How about that shirt?
This is Abel Guzman, a.k.a. Poppy Platino, rocking the It Doesn't Matter 3 Faces of the It Doesn't Matter podcast t-shirt. Available on QVC and at 1-800-909-9900.
The most important picture is this one.
You know,
It's
who's that?
because it is going to be the main character of tonight's show.
Mankind.
Uncle Polly.
Why can't we see below you?
Because there's a rat.
Oh, shit. What's her name?
Missy Hyatt.
Sonny.
You know, we love them WCW pay-per-views from the early 90s. You know we do.
We love him.
But not this show. That's maybe for another show for another time.
Next week, Halloween Havoc.
2000.
2000. Final Halloween Havoc.
That'll be...
The greatest show of all time. You should watch.
It'll probably be our greatest of all time. Dom, segment number 3.
Well, since you already mentioned Christian,
Yeah.
he's supposed to defend his title this past week against Bryan Danielson.
What happened there?
Was it on Collision?
Collision, yes.
Collision. Did that match happen?
Nope.
I don't.
Yes, it did.
Did?
Yes, it did.
What happened during the match? I didn't see what happened, but I did see what happened beforehand. The rated R superstar Adam Copeland and a Vanilla midget.
From the Philippines,
Manila. Oh, geez.
Vanilla.
like an envelope.
Well,
Vanilla midget.
let's just
Ricky
say
Starks.
Let's just say what's going on right now. We'll be discussing what's going on.
I know the Vanilla midget went over the edge. That's all I know.
God.
He said that too.
And then you're a wish version of The Rock.
The Roca.
Jabronis.
I mean, so I don't know.
They went off script.
There's hubbub. I mean, I watched the segment not live, but I did watch the entire thing from beginning to end for Collision anyway, and they had that back and forth. And if it works, it works, and it's magic and it's cool. But in this instance, it didn't work. It seemed very petty. It seemed very a bad choice. And even though Adam Copeland is the one reportedly upset at Ricky Starks going off script, I think Ed.
Uh-oh.
Well,
Adam Copeland is the one that started it.
he did not say the word though. He said Eddie.
But Adam Copeland is the one that started it, and he's the one that's seen. He's the one that's supposed to be, the legend,
veteran,
and the veteran, and the better man in a way, and the good guy, and the baby face, and he's the one throwing shade at Ricky Starks. I'm like, yeah, Ricky Starks is the heel, but it just was not. It was just out of character, and so maybe Adam Copeland, you need to reel yourself in before you get got, sucker.
I think you know him. You think you know him.
I thought I knew him.
We don't know him yet.
But
Just take it to the head.
Hey, tate quieto.
Oh,
Tate
yeah.
quieto. Let me get a little bit. Don't be selfish.
here,
I like the blue.
cross digital platforms.
Cross
Share the love.
Cross fit.
I'm gonna use this to go to bed with. Okay.
Let me know when you get
Anyway,
Salud.
you thought you know me.
Perfecto.
See, Bosfina.
Terramana Blanco.
But
Definitely recommend this.
yeah, the Blanco, not the Browno.
No Negros?
No, not like that. We're still trying to get a sponsor.
Speaking of sponsors,
Sanford and Sons.
No, we would like to thank Rhode Island Broadcasting Network, the Rhode Island Broadcasting Network,
the what?
Rhode Island Broadcasting Network,
No.
Rhode Island Broadcasting Network, for having us on their network.
Yes, thank you very much. Thanks for sharing the show, and
Thank you for the support.
thank you for the support. We do appreciate very much. So,
And go follow Sports Unfolded. I highly recommend them. That's another show that they have that I've been following every now and then when I want to get my sports. So go follow Sports Unfolded.
Go follow Sports Unfolded.
Anybody else?
No.
No, that's
I'm
it.
selfish. We're the only fucking wrestling podcast that they need.
Check out RD86 for all your brisket chili needs.
Wait, they got
Downtown New London.
We are the wrestling podcast.
Aren't they number 2, right? They won number 2.
Who?
RD86.
Nah, I think Famous Bistro. Favorite Bistro. What was it
Favorites? Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Well, the single favorite item was the chili. We're talking about the Downtown New London food stroll. It took place
2 weeks ago.
a little while ago, and one place in particular used to be known as the LNG, right? The LNG, and it's now called RD86. They not only are they a performance venue, they are also a dining establishment, and so you wouldn't think so, but check them out. They have a lovely environment to snack on some delicious, delicious goodies. Check out RD86, New London, Connecticut.
Downtown New London, Bank Street.
Golden Street?
Same thing. It's right there.
It's down
Philly
there.
Street.
It's down there somewhere. You ain't gonna remember this. 86. Who knows?
Just take a left.
Just take a left. Just go downtown.
Take a
Take a left. You'll find your way.
Oh boy.
All right.
All right, fellas.
Abel wanted to talk about the beautiful bitch, Jade Cargill.
That bitch. Jade Cargill.
Wait, hold on. Tom, do you just make that up from memory?
She's
Is
gorgeous.
does she have a new tagline?
She is.
I'm that terrible
she is-
bitch.
titles. She called herself the bitch in AEW.
She a bad bitch.
Well, because she was the TBS champion. It was that bitch show.
Yeah, she is that
All right,
bitch.
well.
Not just, I'm that stupid bitch. Jade
I
Cargill.
She is not.
Nobody
hold up.
said stupid.
No, she is never. She is never gonna say that shit.
I like, hey. I like that tone over there.
Listen, boy.
I like that tone over there.
Nah, that girl is that bitch. I ain't gonna lie.
All right, sure.
She is athletic, gorgeous, beautiful.
Where's she going? Raw? SmackDown?
It doesn't
NXT?
matter.
Where is she going?
I think she ran Raw once. That's why she has a daughter.
I tell you one thing though. All the scenes and all the hype that they got behind her, they better not fuck this up. They better not fuck this up.
I mean, they're going to. So
I hope not, because that is one person that I didn't think that was gonna make the turn. I know Cody did, but that's a different story because he was already in the E, and there's a different.
I mean,
Something behind that.
so here's the thing: Jade Cargill is the second person, right, after Cody Rhodes, who jumped ship more or less
Yes.
from AEW to WWE, and it's been such a more people have left WWE to go to the competition than the competition has gone to WWE, and in that sense, look who they just the first two that the E has picked up: a Cody Rhodes,
Yep.
a Jade Cargill, and can you imagine the whatever his crew was called in AEW, the not the Nightmare Factory, but
The Nightmare Family.
the Nightmare Family, right? So you can imagine the entire Nightmare Family, not just Arn Anderson and
Brock.
Lee Moriarty, one of the guys he helped train or something like that.
I tell you what, the one guy that AEW, if they were to lose him, the company probably will fold in 3 years.
MJF.
Yes. There's no way in hell I would ever let that guy fucking go.
No,
I don't
you
care.
wouldn't, but I think they'd be fine.
I don't know, man. That dude, that's a rating guy. And that is, I love Adam Cole. He's no MJF, man.
They'll just sign Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch.
They're not leaving.
No.
Where are they going? Why would they go there?
Lighter schedule.
Well,
Okay, but
what I'm trying to say here is that Jade Cargill is the kind of personality, kind of talent that is like a Cody Rhodes. They're good at everything.
yes.
They're good at everything. They're good, say what you want about their in-ring stuff, okay? But they're good enough in the ring. They've got the presence. They've got the look. They've got the public appearance,
Yes.
manners, and know-how and ability to talk. That's more important than the other stuff. I mean, in one sense, that's kind of like The Miz. He's really good at doing like talk shows and things
Yes.
like that. But
I'd
you
say-
don't want to watch him in the ring.
I feel like Jade, if she's around someone like Miz, Cody, and especially Miz.
Hey.
When he gets on the microphone, forget it. He just makes the worst thing possible look important. He's very underrated, he's underutilized at times too. Like, he can lose every single match for the whole year and still win the fucking WWE title, and you'll be like, oh, he deserves it. Not how many guys you can say on any roster, AEW, TNA, or not TNA, Impact, AEW, WWE, Ring of Honor, can just do that and still be an important piece to your company. Not many. Not single one.
He's a worker.
So all I gotta say is, if Jade is listening, hopefully she's listening to our podcast.
Like Kevin Nash does,
Yeah.
right?
He don't listen, but Natty does now.
Yes.
She got to follow. I appreciate that.
Italian Pod 23 on the X.
If you want your in-ring work to get better, listen to Natty. Don't talk back. Just listen. You're gonna get better. Now on the promos, listen to Cody, but listen to Miz. Miz has been with the WWE almost 20 fucking years, and the guy has perfected just the littlest things and still been an important part to the company. So if the Miz is giving you help, shut up. Listen.
Don't be a bully. Be a star.
Man, I haven't heard that line from Abel since I mentioned my cousins, the trans.
She's a hoe.
Well, hey ho, oh ha ho. So the jury is out on Jade Cargill. So a lot of hype, a lot of hope, and she hasn't fucked it up yet. So there we go.
I don't think she will, but barring any injuries, which I pray to God doesn't happen, you got a superstar for about the next 15 years.
What if the injuries do happen, what if she's like Karma?
Karma is stupid.
Get pregnant?
Awesome Kong, stupid.
That's Abel's favorite female wrestler of all time.
Her wrestling is great.
Well, on Impact.
Her wrestling is great. But
Sasha's my favorite.
yeah, she came back, she did a promo, she said, I ain't with child. Now, I don't know about you, but
Yeah, number one for me.
why you gotta say it like that?
Somebody wrote that.
Someone wrote that for her. I am with child. I'm like, I know the
Jeez.
kind of person that would say something like that instead of saying like, I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
I have child. And maybe she lied about it, maybe she didn't. You know, hey, things happen. But you know, don't remember Triple H's first major signees were the original Sin Cara and Karma.
Really?
Sin Karma. Yeah, back in 2011, right after WrestleMania 27, the debuts of
Mystico.
Sin Cara, and Karma.
Speaking of Mystico, he's supposed to be making an appearance, I think, on
Oh, that's right.
Rampage or Collisions recently.
Yeah, they're going to try to have an authentic CMLL style matchup between the two champions, Mystico, currently known as Mystico, versus Rocky Asuka Romero. And, you know, Rocky Romero, you know, he doesn't get much play, but, you know, in New Japan and CML they're probably taking him very seriously, and he's a hell of a competitor and a jam-up guy, and it'll be an interesting presentation on this week's Rampage.
Well, yeah, because from what I hear, CMLL doesn't do a lot of work with AAA, so knowing that those two companies, even with whatever's going on with Mexico and their two companies, were their long storied rivalry, it's basically like an old school WCW versus WWE, but like much longer and much more history towards it. For one company to actually get both those guys to actually do business, I got to give AEW their props for that. That's difficult because a lot of guys, they're selfish when it comes to shit like that. If you want to make money, yeah, you know what? Take your lumps, shut up, let's go.
Shut up and listen. You know, the AEW is the place, kind of like Ring of Honor was the place where all these companies came together and combined forces to have interesting matchups. And, you know, CMLL coming in, just like Abel mentioned, they're having, you know, they're not on friendly terms, but as long as you keep the CMLL guys with their guys, triple A guys with triple A guys, then no problem. And I think Tony Khan is cognizant of that. So it's just going to produce exciting new things for fans to watch. But I can also imagine some fans not appreciating some of these things. People I know, it's just like, who is this guy and why do I care? And that's why they try to do some hype packages and show you, well, hey, we can't show them on our TV, but this is something special. Here's a special guest from a major promotion overseas that you probably never had a chance to watch, will not subscribe to their streaming service. Well, here he is. Here's some highlights, you know. And so this matchup with Mystico and Rocky Romero, they have a little highlight package narrated by Rocky Romero, you know. But yeah, you can imagine a fan, you know, maybe a casual fan, maybe more of a WWE fan saying, I don't know who this guy is and why do I care? Who's Minoru Suzuki and why do I care that he showed up? Who's, you know, for the whole Forbidden Door pay-per-view, it's just literally a foreign concept to somebody.
Yeah.
Why do I care? And it's like, well, maybe the show isn't for you. And, you know, I'm okay with that as a fan. I'm like, I like what I like, you like what you like.
It doesn't matter.
If it's not, even though it's not the type of show for you, we're going to educate you so you can come back for the next show.
You know, the same education is like, why are they mentioning the competition? The competition doesn't mention them. It's like, we're not going to pretend they don't exist. We're not going to put the history under a carpet. You know, yes, JR, you have called Matt Hardy and Adam Copeland matches for over 30 years.
30 plus years, yeah.
You know, and even on Collision, you know, JR in the main event with Bryan Danielson and Switchblade. No, excuse me. Who the hell was that? Christian Cage. And who someone. He just called someone the wrong name again. And it's kind of like, listen, you know, he's old and he's called these guys, he hired them, and he's calling them the wrong name since he hired them in 98 or whatever. You know, do you give JR a pass? Why don't you try?
I give JR a pass. He's signed some of the most influential wrestlers of all time. He's gotten The Rock. He's gotten Stone Cold. Who's the other one? Fuck.
Leaf Cassidy.
No.
Savio Vega.
Mark Henry.
Mark Henry. Yes.
Mizark.
Mark doesn't get his props, man. That dude. I hope he sees this one day, man. I really love Mark because he signed some really incredible talent from both companies, between Bianca Belair and Jade, and now Jade's at WWE now, and we're about to kill this mosquito. That's about 3 feet long.
That's a big ass something, or there ain't no mosquito though.
I don't know what it is, but Mark Henry is somebody. If I was under AEW's watch, I would be listening to him and be like, who do you see out there that we can sign to make our company better? I will listen to him. Look who he's signed and look where they're going.
Kyle Fletcher.
No.
You signed Kyle?
I don't know. You know, whenever Aussie Open comes on screen, I don't care. I know,
Aussie.
Oi.
I know they're a well-regarded tag team, but I don't care about
The
them.
star of that is still...
He's the one on TV. The other dude is just an ugly dude. He's kind of like the Butcher. It's just, ugh, I don't want to look at you. It's kind of like the Viking Raiders. It's like, they're just ugly guys. Who wants to watch that? Not me. Not anyone I know. I'd rather see Abel pull his legs up again. Woohoo!
Oh,
Oh, God!
Cramp!
Oh, my God!
I'm not Big E. Oh, man, I would love to see it.
BCD!
Coming soon.
Yeah. BDC. Homeboy.
Here we go. All right.
New
See
London.
you
Anyway.
soon. All right. Dom?
Oh, yeah. Jade Cargill and Triple H. Hey, it made it. Woohoo!
Oh,
right.
man.
There we go.
Anything else on Jade?
No, honestly, man, that's a lot of pressure. But, hey, if you really think this is a diamond in the rough, you better make sure she shines. Because
She's putting baby oil on her. Please.
no, but if you make sure she's ready to be in the ring with whoever is a top name, and also do not let her fucking fail. Because
Let her first feud be with Nikki Cross.
no,
Where has she been?
She was in the background on Raw. You know, one of those
Jesus.
things. And you know who was on Raw? Tegan Knox. And it's like unrecognizable Tegan Knox.
The colorful hair and
Yeah.
nose ring.
And she did a run in, and I was like, you're going to break your freaking legs again, run into the ring.
we
like
already
that.
know who her first rival is going to be. It's going to be Natty, unfortunately.
That's
Natty and Jade.
It's going to be a great match. Jade's going to fucking take over on the promos, unfortunately, because I just don't feel like Natty could just take over on the promos. But I hope she surprises me. I'd love to see her take over and just, like, you know, undress her once.
Say that again.
Hey, man. I ain't trying to lose our follower.
We ain't going to lose her. She's one of the most underrated hearts of all the Hart family, so all I got to say is put some respect on that name. And kill that damn bug.
That's a huge one. That's huge.
Where the fuck
What
is
the hell is that?
That's a big boy.
Man, you cut this part out of the
No.
pod.
That shit is huge.
That thing is from Quantum Mania.
Holy shit, you're right.
That's okay.
It's like Vader climbing up that damn cell. That cage.
Is he gonna do a moonsault?
Jesus Christ.
Right in this coffee cup. Coffee.
Oh my God.
There's always something on It Doesn't Matter podcast.
This show has taken a pause. A real pause. Anyway. Yo, Bug. Who do you think about Jade Cargill's prospects in WWE? Oh, for real? Well, fuck you. Fuck you, Bug. Shit. Day one, Murphy Wreck.
You need Vader's Harley Race taser.
Holy
Oh, it's
Stun that bitch. Oh, Lord.
oh man.
Well,
All right, Dom, get us back on schedule.
All right, guys. Let's take it to 1996. In Your House, Buried Alive. is presented by Sony PlayStation.
Oh my God!
How many of us have a PlayStation right now?
How telling is it? These things are so evident. It's like you know, someone's gonna say about it on the show, such as myself. You know, but the show being sponsored by PlayStation. PlayStation 1, the original. That is insane to me. That how old this damn show is.
Wait, Dom, you didn't have a PlayStation 1. I remember.
Nah, I was an N64 guy.
You son of a bitch.
I didn't care about no PlayStation.
You cartridge toasting.
You really were against the green. I gotta respect you for that.
But it was a CD player. You so broke you used the PlayStation as a CD player.
I had one of them JVC Kaboom box they was selling.
How many?
Fell for the advertising.
How many?
How many Kaboom boxes you? Holy smokes!
How many double D batteries you had?
Well, let me tell you this. Let me tell you a bit.
Shit, I was cheap. I just plugged this shit in the wall.
Within the first 21 seconds of the opening of this show, there's a voiceover that happens, and at first I thought it was the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels talking, but no, it was the Undertaker's voice. Kind of weird. They both have that deep, kind of gravelly voice, and I thought it was Shawn Michaels, but nope, it was old Take.
Old Take.
Oh boy.
So they're showing footage between Mankind and Undertaker, and just think about it. We talked about 3 years ago beforehand at Halloween Havoc 93.
Oof.
We seen Vader versus Mankind.
Yeah. Yes.
We talked about
Oh
that.
my
Or
God.
Vader versus Cactus Jack. Excuse me.
The parallels between this show and the shows from WCW we've been watching,
Yes.
incredible.
Really.
3-year difference. We
Yes.
talked about that last week. So this show kicks off with Vince McMahon, Jerry the King Lawler, and good old JR. And at this time, JR was a heel.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This is when they re-signed
Oh.
Diesel, Razor.
Yeah, they were the characters. That's how the characters,
Yeah.
Vance.
And then they kept fucking with JR. His microphone.
Yo.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. I didn't know if I was pissed off or laughing at the same time. I was just like,
It's crazy. This whole show, I remember that. Like, I remember that whole thing. Like,
I remember that too.
Listen. As an audio technician myself, I'm like, that is the cheapest tricks that they're doing to cut off his audio. I'm like, if they said to me, hey, fuck with this guy's microphone, I'm like, I could probably think of a few ways to
all
do
you had to do
it.
is kept turning down the
Trouble, or the
Morphing
fucking
his-
bass.
Yep, But just like Dom said, Vince McMahon opening show. Mr. McMahon, he's been a WWE announcer for many years, but his open introduction to the show, just like last week's show we're talking about, is classic Vince McMahon of my generation.
This is a slow build because we are starting to learn that Vince is the owner of the WWE.
Or F at the time.
We are starting to learn. JR, he said a few things. You paying them to mess with my microphone? No. Whatever he said, something similar to that.
As
nature,
kids,
whatever.
we don't notice.
We didn't know that.
We don't notice the little subtleties because we're not paying attention to the commentary. We're listening to the action. We're watching the action, so it's like, whatever. I don't care what he's saying. I'm just watching the action.
That's it. So our first match is with 2 Hall of Famers.
And
we
two
have
possible, not even possible. 1 GOAT and 1 minor.
Sheep. He was of age.
We have Hunter Hearst Helmsley going against Stone Cold Steve Austin to kick off In Your House, Buried Alive, 1996.
I know what you wanted to say.
What?
Bad blood.
I did.
Yeah, you did.
I did. Just like for next week's show, I want to keep saying fucking Bash at the Beach for some strange reason.
Is he Triple H's Hunter Hearst Helmsley's valet?
I don't know who that is.
Exactly. Nothing home to write about.
Exactly.
She was being punished, remember? She's still being punished. And that chick he was with, that was punishment.
Anyways, Austin cuts a promo with Kevin Kelly. He said he respects Triple H for stepping in the ring with him, but
We got a viewer.
he started talking shit about Bret Hart, and JR's microphone started acting up.
Yep.
Yep.
You gonna change the reel?
Now this is right, like just about the right route about the time.
Jesus.
A couple months after he won the King of the Ring. Now he's starting to get that meteoric rise where he's becoming the man, even if he's not the champion. And he's constantly just the promos are taking over. He hasn't got that injury yet.
I know. Like, watching Stone Cold before any injuries, you're like,
Yes.
this guy could have went to the freaking Jupiter and back, you know?
He was the ringmaster.
I like the commentary where they said that this guy could be a possible diamond in the rough, or what is it, like a great for future to come. I'm like, not a great. He might be the guy to take you over the top, like Dom's favorite movie.
Don't forget, last episode,
Blaster.
Halloween having
Easy for him to say.
You heard me. They had a
The
sign in the front
man
row
of the 90s.
There you go.
Couldn't have gotten that poster
There you
right.
go. This is 3 years later.
This is the man of the 90s. This guy took one company, put it on his back. I don't want to break my hand. Just pat myself
I want
on
to
the
break
back.
the bug.
I kill you.
That?
Yeah, well, I'm trying to figure that out.
You know,
But this man went from here to GOAT.
He got elevated like that picture on the screen right now.
maybe you've seen this picture on Instagram, on the social medias, on the blue sky, or the Twitter known as x.com or whatever. But, you know, they show a clip of the guy everybody's talking about, LA Knight, and they show him, like, getting an entrance, like, say at the Royal Rumble this year. You know, just nothing. Show him, like, nowadays. Big, huge pop.
Yes.
Watch this match for Stone Cold's entrance, because he has the music. He's got the music. Dun-dun, dun-dun. You know, nothing.
Nothing.
Not a thing.
Yeah, all you hear is...
You hear the birds and insects chirping.
Yeah.
Like the one that's flying around here. Holy smokes.
Fuck.
What is that?
You want a drink? You want a shot? All right. But, you know, originally this matchup was Stone Cold Steve Austin. He used to face Savio Vega. And I got to say, I'm curious, just like this insect is curious, how their feud has lasted all year long. They wrestled at WrestleMania 12 at the Anaheim Pond. They wrestled at In Your House, Beware of Dog. And they're supposed to wrestle here at In Your House in October. What the hell was up with Savio Vega and Stone Cold Steve Austin all damn year long? But that wasn't the case here. It was Stone Cold and Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and, you know, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, he was still being punished. He took the loss, but his punishment was about to be over because the very next night on Monday Night Raw, because lest we forget, someone made an appearance during this match, and that appearance was absolutely perfect, as Mr. Perfect did commentary at ringside.
So Mr. Perfect comes out. He grabs Hunter Hearst Helmsley's girl.
Ugh.
Austin has some words for Mr. Perfect, and Austin takes a drink.
Oh my God.
And throws it in his face.
Now, this was before, you know, he was the Texas Rattlesnake, the toughest SOB in the business. He is like backing away, like classic heel style for the time. He's just like, oh my God, Mr. Perfect, don't hit me. And he whimpers back into the ring. That was, oh.
Man.
Old.
Perfect was pissed off, but you know what? He decided to leave, and then he took Triple H's girl, Hunter Hearst Helmsley's girl, and as Triple H was whooping Stone Cold's ass, he sees Mr. Perfect in the aisleway with his girl. He stops what he's doing. Austin goes out there, and what the fuck happened? Fucking, I lost my notes. Messed up on the pedigree. Went to go get his girl. Austin took him back in the ring.
Yep.
Stone Cold Stunner.
Yep.
Minus the boot. There was no boot at the time.
Yeah, the boot wasn't there yet.
1, 2, 3. Stone Cold's your winner.
Yes.
And Bob's your uncle.
Goddamn bug got me all messed up. About to get that. Still,
No, it's crazy.
Swap that shit.
We're looking at the guy who's running the company right now, to the guy that got to the company
Still there.
way over
Let's
the
smoke
top.
it out. Oh. It's a cigar, by the way. Oh, my goodness.
No, like I said, you got Triple H, the guy that's running the company right now, and the guy who got the company over higher than it's ever been. And I'm not talking about...
I just smoked your ass.
Yeah, I'm talking about getting paid
Yeah,
and put another company out of business.
Must be Irish.
I am. You can't tell the ginger.
Try some of that out of business.
Out of business.
Yes.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
All right. Next, we see a video package of Billy Gunn being into Sonny. And
Look how skinny he was.
Yo, he was.
Yeah. Look how skinny Sonny was.
Oh.
Well.
Hey-oh.
Yep. How many people were into her?
A lot of sunny days.
I mean, a video package featuring Daddy Ass and Sonny as a couple. That's all. Wow, is all I can say about that.
Yep.
One.
So they show the Bulldog and Owen win the tag team titles from the Smoking Guns, and after that gold digger Sonny,
Whoa.
she left the Smoking Guns.
How you know she's a gold digger?
Because she ain't messing with no broke, as Q105's version would sing.
If you watch it on BET, it'd be unedited. Late night.
Late night. Yeah.
So you ain't got the gold. You ain't getting no Sonny.
Hey. Oh. I turned my head to look. So did the bug.
All right. So this match, we have the Smoking Guns versus the British Bulldog and Owen Hart for the tag team titles, and the Bulldog and Owen Hart had Clarence Mason in their corner.
he played no role in that match.
He didn't. Fucking
What?
Johnny, what's his name?
Johnny Cochran?
Talk.
Fake Johnny Cochran.
Oh, Johnny fake. Yeah.
You said Carson?
No, I didn't know. I know what you're going for there.
Oh Lord, but yo, Bulldog and Owen, man.
Yo,
Woo!
great chemistry.
Ooh, they fluently, man.
And like you said, John, in the last podcast, that spinning heel kick.
Oh
I
yeah.
fucking love that kick. I don't see anybody doing that move.
You know what?
I don't know, out of respect, or they just can't do it the way he does.
They can't do it because they can't do it.
That shit's clean.
You know, I've been mentioning, Bianca Belair when she does the KOD. She's got that snap.
Yeah.
Owen Hart got that freaking snap with that spinning wheel kick.
I know me and Dom have talked about it prior to us having a podcast, but Owen should have had the belt at least one time in his career.
I mean, lots of people should have, really.
Yeah, I know, but
In
like
this game
Owen,
of hot potato.
I know he had his big brother have it, but man,
My
talk
big
about-
brother Brett.
talk about underrated. He didn't reach his full potential until that fucking. Oh, I fucking hate WWE for that.
Look at Owen at Buried Alive '96. Look at Owen at Bad Blood '97.
Damn.
I thought you were gonna say something else
Yeah.
because you're
No.
a fucking heel.
No, I'm just saying his in-ring work for this match and how the other match when he was all like mentally fucked up because of Brian Pillman.
Yeah.
You can see the big difference.
I-
Owen was on his
Oh my God,
game.
I don't count that match because
Yeah.
so much was
Yeah,
going
but I'm
on.
just saying from what we've seen in the
Yeah,
past
yeah,
2
yeah.
weeks, he was on his game right
Yeah.
there. And look at Bulldog now compared to when we talking about Halloween Havoc '93 last
Bulldog?
week.
Talking about the current Bulldog.
Bulldog and yeah, the show.
I'm talking about Junior.
No. Talking about 1996.
Why are we
Bulldog.
talking about Junior for?
You said Bulldog now, so I said.
Rey Mysterio's old theme.
What show are we talking about? 1996. Nobody care about Harry.
Wow, you don't care about
I
Harry?
shave.
Wow.
Listen,
Well, we lost a follow.
when
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
um
Too much Terramana.
okay, so backing up a little bit, when the Bulldog came out, first of all, I didn't know the lineup, and that's part of the fun of doing these rewatches.
Yes.
We don't necessarily know what the entire lineup is. So when I found out that it was Owen and the Bulldog, I was so excited for this match. I was like, oh my god, yes, I get to revisit.
There's very few matches with those two where I'm just like,
It was nasty.
it's always like, oh, yes, just whatever I'm doing, don't talk to me. Let me watch this.
Like them two are a great tag team.
Yes.
But they always try to one up one another.
Yes.
Basically.
It's kind of like us, like as friends that we are. Every now and then we'll joke around and fucking with each other, but we always gotta one up each other and want each other to do better than the other.
All right, now, which
gotta-
one of us is gonna step up right now and kill that bug?
Me.
Use the shoe. Oh my god.
What the fuck is it?
It's right there. It's on the wire.
Oh, I love that show. No.
Hey, we're gonna
You don't
fuck
really,
up the set.
you don't really have to.
You gonna fuck up
You
the
don't really
set.
have to.
You gonna fuck up the set.
But you're just gonna anger it. Oh my
there
god.
you go. I'm gonna sit back down.
You just leave it alone. It's fine. It ain't gonna bother nobody.
Hell no.
Nah. Hey, Insect, what do you think about the?
Oh,
Cállate.
he missed.
Cabrón.
Able to play-
Págate.
Only Dominican that didn't play baseball. Oh, you gonna miss that shit.
Oh Jesus Christ. I don't know that bug's name, but it's not Jesus Christ.
It's dead now.
No, it's not. Back to where it went.
You son of a bitch!
This is why I keep the vacuum hose thing up here, and I brought it downstairs.
Oh, Lord.
Oh,
All
this-
right.
Anyway,
Well, the
All right,
podcast
so-
just went to hell.
So backstage, it shows Sunny doing that look all wrestlers did back in the 90s, looking at the monitor to the side.
Oh.
And she's still doing that look right now in prison.
Oh.
But Billy got sidetracked.
Wow!
Billy got sidetracked a few times, and the guns were
Yeah, because
they
he was trying to
yeah,
show
he tried
out.
to show out to Sunny, and Owen the Bulldog just capitalized.
Man, I don't know why you gotta show out. She gonna give it to you.
So the finish of the match was the smoking
Gave it
gun.
to that bug.
The smoking guns was getting ready to finish them with the sidewinder. That was their move.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
How didn't Bart feel Bulldog holding his pants or his trunks or whatever the fuck you want
He
to call
didn't
it?
give him a good tug. Pause.
After that, pull him down. Boom.
I don't want to
Yeah.
see. He didn't pull him down, but he.
He pulled
Yanked
him
him.
and yeah, he yanked
yanked
him. Yeah, that was it. Isaac yanked him. That was it.
You know, the crowd was really dead, and you know, as mentioned, the Owen and the Bulldog were a great tag team. But you know, in retrospect,
Yo,
the
fuck the crowd. I'll tell him that. Fuck you. You don't appreciate a fucking a damn Bulldog and Owen match. Fuck you.
just
Go fuck yourself.
Well, they
Like
ain't-
Christian said.
They
go
know they
fuck
don't pass
yourself.
away a couple of years later. That's
not
why I
my
can
problem.
appreciate it.
the Smoking Guns, in retrospect, were a great tag team as well. They don't get the respect, you know, and you know
They were 4-time champions at the time. I didn't even know that. I'm like, damn, they won the belts that many times and lost.
Look at them. Just
Suck. I mean, just kidding.
Just look at this match, Bart and Billy Gunn. It's like Bart Gunn was a boss, you know, but it just where
That's
his
a big
career went,
motherfucking
and
pause. Yeah, Butterbean killed it.
You know when they turn heel, the smoking guns, they
When?
start wearing dark jeans.
Really?
Basically, that was it.
and they shave their mustache.
Oh God.
But you know, hey, you know what? Hey, there's never been an action figure set made of the Smoking Guns.
Really?
That's right. You know, badass Billy Gunn, sure,
I had badass.
Wait.
but the Smoking Guns. Yeah,
Is
actually, okay. That's a lie. Now that I say that out loud, I can recall maybe the Hasbros. You know those
It's an action figure.
Hasbros.
Yeah.
That's an action figure.
That counts.
But you know, Jax,
didn't have
Mattel,
them. Jax never had
Jackson
one?
Mattel. They've never made one that I can recall.
You gotta look on eBay.
Yeah, and you can find those terrible looking Smoking Guns ones from Hasbro, but
On
about
John's eBay account at
Please
strapfacts.com.
Or Dr. Ass Lee.
Dr. Ass
Lee.
John.
All right. So after this, we get Jim Ross in the ring. He cuts a pipe bomb saying Vince turn his microphone off. And he's going to be in the ring tomorrow night on Monday Night Raw with Bret the Hitman Hart.
Yeah, he had dinner with Bret the Hitman Hart.
Yeah.
That was during one of the commentaries.
That's what they said.
I shook Bret Hart's
Can
hand.
you
What
say
that
Monday
mean?
Night Raw like Farouk would say it?
Damn!
Oh, jeez.
All right.
This is when he wore that blue
Yes,
Spartacus
after this,
bullshit.
Oh,
we see Farouk
fucking
interview
God.
with the helmet on his head, and then Ahmed Johnson with the interview, and Ahmed took Farouk out backstage with a 2x4. John, I have a question for you. Is it because Ron Simmons,
Damn.
Farouk, was a WCW guy that he didn't get to push what Ahmed Johnson got?
Well, they're two different guys, but you know, Farouk. I mean, you know, when his initial run, he was the gladiator. He got a push out of the gate, but his apex really came at the King of the Ring, 1997, when he faced the Undertaker in the main event. I think that was in Hartford, actually. Wasn't
Yes.
it? No.
Maybe.
Maybe. But you know, Farouk was right up there, and you know, at the time, I didn't know who he was. I didn't know what Ron Simmons was. I only knew Farouk Assad. Damn, Farouk Assad, and
Wasn't there yet. But
I mimicked his voice a lot. He's a very powerful, deep, strong voice, and once he did the Nation of Domination thing, again, it hit its biggest point at the King of the Ring '97, and he was eligible to beat the Undertaker that night. But excuse me, having a comparison to Ahmed Johnson, I mean, we can make fun of Ahmed Johnson now, but at the time, man, he was hot.
Yeah.
Ahmed Johnson was hot. He was an up and comer there, and unfortunately, I think he can, on any shoot interview, he can blame whoever he wants to, but it all came down to him. He was injury prone. He missed a lot of time, and I think he was one of those Bret Hart sympathizers, and that was kind of gave him a D push because his last match was at No Way Out 1998 against Kane.
Ooh.
You know, so
Damn.
Wait, so he was one of those guys that Brett actually backed up? Like,
no, but
he
you know,
was
like
cool with Brett.
like Crush and Mick Foley, you know, they were Bret Hart, Pete guys, and Ahmed Johnson probably was one of those guys, and he you know, right now he blames Shawn Michaels for his push going away, but again, I think it's all Ahmed.
How many people have blamed Shawn? I mean, granted, he did fucking
Shane Douglas, Bam Bam
Bigelow, and fucking
maybe
Vader,
maybe Tatanka.
And Dom.
Nah.
But I think Ahmed Johnson and Ron Simmons, Farouk, they were just two different characters, but both of them at separate times were both eligible to be headliners for the World Wrestling Federation.
Why they used Ron Simmons like they had
as that
in like 1993 when he won the title?
They didn't want to use any real names back then.
Oh, they didn't care what your history. Let's go back to
that.
this.
That's what I'm saying.
They wanted to own your name.
That's what I'm saying. But
they wanted to own Ron Simmons.
Yeah, actually, that was a bad saying.
Damn.
That sounds bad saying that. Ooh.
But no, when
I'll take that back.
When the Brainbusters came in,
that's a Vince McMahon.
They was on top. When Ric Flair came in, they was on top. Why not Ron Simmons?
Who was on top? You said
Ric Flair.
The Brainbusters.
Okay.
They was the top tag team in WWF.
Yep.
You know,
then again,
the Four Horsemen. And you had Ric Flair.
92.
Then
Was
again,
Ron
there
there
was
in 92?
There was a real.
Ron was killing it in WCW. Sorry, John, I didn't mean to cut you off, but yeah, he was killing it in WCW when he was the heavyweight champ.
You know who was killing it in 2007?
I know.
Oh shit.
So.
Listen.
So. In the early 90s.
Once you said it, I knew.
The NWA and then WCW at the time, that was a real war, a real back and forth, right?
You're a dick.
That was the height of that era. When Ron Simmons was the WCW champion, that was the lowest point for WCW as a brand. From 91 to like 96.
Yep.
Well, actually, okay. Till 94.
Because Ric Flair was gone.
Yeah. No, well, because of a lot of things. But until Hulk Hogan arrived, WCW was Deadsville. Okay, really, from a business standpoint. So Ron Simmons being a headliner during one of the lowest points of WCW, it meant nothing to Vince McMahon. You know, even though the WWF was down themselves, you know, he's like, no one remembers him. Listen, they took Ricky the Dragon Steamboat and made him a dragon in WWF.
Yep.
Okay, they turned Mr. USA Tony Atlas into Saba Simba. Okay, that was before Farouk Assad. So WWF, Vince McMahon, they're just being selective about how they use certain guys.
It's true.
You know, Chris Jericho was supposed to be the Goon. You know.
Oh my God.
You know. So
hey, and Terrence Taylor was the Red Rooster.
There's no way you can get over with that fucking gimmick. I'm
Dogs
sorry.
have a little red.
I don't care what.
Red Rocket.
I love Brucey, but there's no way you're gonna get over that fucking gimmick, bro. No fucking way.
Listen, you know, as you know, we're talking about action figures. They're coming out with a blue and probably silver-headed action figure of Farouk Assad.
I would buy that.
That is.
I ain't trying to piss off Ron Simmons, man. If I go see him, I shake that man's hand, make sure I get the autograph. But that fucking shit, no.
I shook his hand. Man got a strong handshake.
He's a Seminole.
Yeah.
He is.
That's a big boy. Pause, but.
Well, he kind of. Do you remember that promo when he was feuding with Reverend Devon?
I tell you what, though.
Yeah, I masturbate.
Damn.
If you want to have one of your mentors be Ron Simmons, yes, I would agree. He would be one of the guys that I would listen to.
No, it isn't. When you eat collard greens, no fork. I'm like, damn, you know the struggle.
One of the quote-unquote GOATs
My fork's on match.
was under Ron Simmons' mentorship.
Mark Henry.
Lex Luger.
No. The Rock.
Well,
Half the shit that he says came from Ron Simmons. Know your role. Shut your mouth.
Hey, but you know, his tag team partner, the natural Butch Reed, invented Netflix.
Man, Butch Reed ain't do shit.
Can I tell you? One of my favorite, you know, Rock and Farouk moments? I think it was the April pay-per-view in 1998.
I think I know which one you're talking about. Where you're just like,
The Rock is, you know, the Farouk. No, that's one of them.
I love that. That's my favorite.
That's so good. It's so good, but not that one. The Rock, they broke up. The Nation broke up. Farouk was by himself, and The Rock and the Nation were, they had a feud, and they were giving Farouk a beatdown. So they're beating him down, and the camera's right on The Rock, and The Rock is, kicking him and punching him. He's like, go back to Haiti. I thought that was the funniest shit ever, man. It's like, go back to Haiti.
I gotta go back and watch that.
Oh
what the fuck?
Maybe you can find it. Maybe it'll end up in the mysteries of the It Doesn't Matter podcast universe. Like, eat my sperm, bitch. You can't prove it happened. But The Rock is kicking. And he did that to pop him, like backstage. Like, man, what the hell you say to me? Go back to Haiti.
He probably like, Rock, goddamn, you can't say shit like that. Damn.
Dwayne. Can't be saying stuff like that.
We try to be serious, motherfucker. Shit.
Or like, when Lex Luger showed up in the first Nitro and he's smiling, Hogan was like, knock that smile off your face. You're taking money out of my kids' pockets or something. Out of my dastardly, deadly Nick Hogan. Balea.
Look at guys, I just left WWE. I'm on Nitro. Hey.
What do I do next?
Nothing.
He's wearing that Seinfeld shirt.
Yeah, he was terrible. Oh,
All right. Speaking of a Seinfeld shirt, Mr. Perfect comes down to commentary. His headset is
Tom,
working.
I like the
perfectly.
transition of that. That was perfect.
Exactly. Our next match, we have Goldust with Marlena versus the Wild Man, Mark Mero, with Sable
Oh, man.
for the Intercontinental title.
Oh, my
But
God.
first and foremost, when I seen this match,
Oh my God.
I couldn't believe. I'm like, God damn, Mark Mero ain't black. That shit still boggling my mind. Like, yo, he got a good ass tan.
Thank you, Dom.
God damn, I thought
Damn.
about that shit. I'm like, yo,
What is? He's Jewish, right?
Yes.
boom.
We do not tolerate any Jewish hate. I tell you that.
Randy said I'm a legend. Thank you.
Ray who?
I said, Randy.
You said Ray.
The only thing I can say is I was checking out Sable hardcore during this match. 'Cause
Me too.
Who didn't love Sable back in the day? It's like, look at this picture. This picture is from that show.
She's beautiful. She ain't had the double features at that time though.
She was nice. And you know when I found out her real name was Rena? I was like, what kind of name is Rena?
Yeah.
But that's Sable right there. If I can look at it carefully.
You know what's
Wow.
wild? He ain't black. That's a good ass tan.
No, I tell you what though.
What about Muhammad Hassan?
Yeah.
He's Italian.
That's
Fugazi.
true.
Shoot.
And praise.
As I was watching this match though, I was looking at it. I'm like, yo, Mark Mero would fit perfectly in this time.
Oh, Mark Mero was the man.
Yes.
He was.
And you know what? He did an interview. I think it was on maybe Talk is Jericho or some podcast maybe. He just came off as the nicest freaking guy.
He is.
Yo,
He is. He's humble.
He's one
grateful,
of those guys.
man.
One of those guys that I've watched some of his seminars, and I'm like, yo, I would love to meet this dude. Like, I don't believe in half the shit that some people do with shit like that, but like, Mark, I think I gotta meet you, bro. Like, that's one dude.
He's so pretty. It's like a little girl.
Did you?
You're so damn pretty. I should have been a girl.
Do you see? This was like before a Monday Night Raw taping. It was like a shotgun Saturday night taping,
Yes.
And it was like a battle royal. And this is like, I think this was like toward the end of Mark Mero's career in WWE when he was Marvelous Mark, but like he had the bushy hair and he, like I said, he was just giving up on his career, And only thing I can remember, if you guys ever look it up on YouTube, he just does this gimmick during the battle royal. He punches a guy, doesn't move, and he just goes like, yeah, to the crowd. And the crowd is totally playing along with him. He does a, yeah, and the crowd goes, ah, crazy. And he does that throughout the entire battle royal. And this is a non-televised dark match battle royal. And that's why he's doing it. And that's why house shows are cool, because you get to see stuff you don't see on the TVs, and the wrestlers are more relaxed and things like that. And that's just something, a memory of Mark Mero. And of course, his debut after WrestleMania 12, like, when he didn't have the, the athletic shorts.
Oh,
Tights.
yes.
The marvelous trunks.
Yeah, he just had the trunks.
I noticed that too. I was like,
Yeah, he was so cool like back then. And I remember his gimmick was like, look at the eyes. Look at the eyes. It's like, what kind of gimmick is that? Look at the eyes.
Dijak took it.
Oh, yeah.
Feast your eyes.
So, Marvelous Mark Merrow and Goldust for the Intercontinental Championship. And actually, Goldust was a substitute because, as mentioned, his original opponent was Farouk Assad.
Yep.
So, but, you look back on this match, Goldust, man, he was en fuego in 1996. It was a really great performance from Goldust.
So I get from this match, first of all, since I'm a cigar guy now, what kind of cigar was Marlena smoking at that time besides Goldust?
I don't know.
What did New Jack smoke?
Crack.
Oh my God.
But
oh my God.
But I finally learned that we talked about before, and the longest time I didn't know what a powder meant. I did not know until Vince says Goldust took a powder. And then I just see he just rolled out the ring like, oh shit. So it finally makes sense. Leave in a hurry. Abel gotta take a powder.
I do gotta take a powder. But
it's 90 minutes in the show. Dom gotta take a powder.
I'm good.
I'll wait a little bit.
But Merrow's heating up and Goldust rolled out the ring. But I did like how Goldust grabbed the microphone and he told the fans to shut up before I stick my tongue down your mouths.
Hey. He'll never see that.
I'm taking a powder after that one.
All right.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah, I was cracking up. I was cracking up when Goldust said that.
Oh my!
And then Jerry the King Lawler, he follows up by saying the only reason why he's here is because they said don't ask, don't tell. Vince was like, this ain't the military. Oh Lord, I was rolling. That shit was funny.
You remember that? It was Monday Night Raw, and Jerry Lawler and Goldust. Yeah, did we talk about it or something?
Nah, I don't think we talked about it.
So this is when Goldust was kind of turning a face, and he was interviewing Goldust, and he was like, Goldust, you know what you are, and Goldust is like, no, what am I? And Jerry Lawler is like, you're
That's when he said the F word.
No,
not
the
that
Q,
time?
the Q word.
Oh,
You're Goldust is like, what? Queer. And Goldust beat his ass.
Oh man, I remember when Lawler said the F word.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that time.
Oh, when did he say that?
It was on Raw. I seen it on TikTok.
Oh my goodness.
That was a quick powder.
Hey, Abel's back.
That was a
So
quick powder.
he's within earshot of this. Now the other notorious one, Mitch Silver. So as a youth, his mom took him to like a WWF house show, Woo. And during the match, Goldust took a powder, and he did one of those things. Mitch Silver at this time was like, a little 8-year-old boy, right? And he's with his mom. And the mom don't give a shit about wrestling. She's just the mom taking her son to wrestling. So Goldust takes a powder, gets on the mic, and says, if you people don't shut up, I'm going to personally kiss every single one of you on the mouth. So shut up. And Mitch's mom's like, oh no, we're out of here. She's a Dominican mom too. Nope. No.
Oh,
no.
the big man is my primo from the other side.
Yes.
Oh, I love it.
All right, so
Nope. You can just imagine that, right? The mom like, nope, we're out of here. Nope.
Oh, now that I know Mitch is a fellow Dominican big man.
That's right.
This one for you.
You don't eat mango though.
Desgraciado.
I'm gonna cut this clip out just for him.
Nope.
All right.
all right.
You should send that to him.
Gangbang. Oh no.
Whoa.
Bang, gang, bang.
Whoa.
Here we go.
I'm not Christian.
The Bang Bang Gang.
All right, so
This went off the rails.
Mr. Perfect gets up and he clocks Goldust. Triple H comes down and he taunts Mr. Perfect, and them two, they start getting into it. Mark Merrow hits a shooting star press, and he gets the win. Boom. That was your finish in the match. Mark Merrow retained the title.
Mark Merrow, he kind of gimmicked his knee a little bit during the match, but he came out okay. He might have hurt it long term because that's why the very next night on Monday Night Raw he dropped the Intercontinental title to Hunter Hearst Helmsley because he was injured. But he did make it back in time for the Survivor Series '96. So
Was he still doing the shooting star press after?
oh, probably not. Wild Man was a wild man. Then due to injuries, he had to calm down and just become marvelous.
Because I believe he did have that marrow bomb at one point, like
Sable
later on
bomb?
in his career, where he instead of doing the shooting star, he did the marrow bomb. Well, just
Marrow
a power
bomb?
bomb.
The power bomb.
Power
Power
bomb.
bomb?
But it's the marrow bomb.
All right. So our next match is Battle of the Power Bombs. We have a video package of Psycho Sid and Vader, who was also in Halloween Havoc 1993.
Hell yeah, he was. So
And this video package is
Oh.
Battle of the Power Bombs. You see Sid and Vader chokeslam everybody. What the hell?
exactly. You're talking about who's the master of the powerbomb? Who's the master of the powerbomb? The master of the choke slam or some shit.
Oh, I wish you would show the picture of them two on the beach when Sid had
No.
the slides on his feet
Oh, jeez.
and Vader in full gear on the beach.
Typical Sid, of course, after the match.
All right,
But
so
we'll talk about that after.
yes. So Shawn Michaels come down to the ring. It was announced whoever wins this match will face Shawn Michaels at the Survivor Series for the title. So, boom. Vader comes in. Bang, bang, bang. Sid on the top rope. Vader catches Sid in mid-air. Boom. Hit him with the Vader splash. Pins him, but he stops the pin. After that. Sid, he goes for the power bomb, but Cornette, he attempts to come in, and Sid catches him in the ropes. One of them numbers in the ropes. But the finish of the match, from my notes, is Sid goes for the power bomb. Hold on, no, excuse me. Sid, he wins with a choke slam. It was Battle of the Power Bomb. It was not one power bomb in this damn match.
Yeah. What the WCW are
Yo,
you thinking?
I can't wait to hear John's.
This is
notes.
like the flag match at Bad Blood '97.
Yes.
Stop disrespecting Vader.
You know, it's like, yeah. First of all, stop messing with Vader and his rules. They're like, you don't have to grab the flag. You can pin or submit in this flag match, right? They just changed the rules. You know, maybe they're like, okay, have it because I think the was it this? No, actually, no. Vader was hurt the next year, actually. But I mean, technically, it wasn't billed as a power bomb versus power bomb match. You know, it just happened to be like that. That's all. But the match was very disappointing. However, I must say that Sid got the biggest pop of the night, and another reflection on WCW. Halloween Havoc. Sid, Vader. Talk about changing companies. Did they change the game for the WWF? Like Cody Rhodes and Jade Cargill going to change it for WWE?
No.
No. But that was the hope and that was the dream.
Like I said, every time for some reason when Sid was on TV, the fans went nuts. This guy was a superstar. I mean, you look at him, you just like, this guy's a star. He had it. But the big oof was a oof.
The big dummy.
Yeah.
So after this match, after Sid won the match, we kept him backstage talking to Doc Hendricks. Doc Hendricks is going to interview him, but heel Jim Ross comes in and he said, "Let me take this. I'm gonna ask him some serious questions." So
I'm not gonna give you no softball shit.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
So JR
he likes
asked
the softball stuff.
JR asked Sid, "Were you or were you not Shawn Michaels' bodyguard?"
Yes!
Yes, I was. Did you power bomb him one time, or did you
5
power
times.
him 5 times on Raw? Of
Yes,
course
I
I did. Will you do anything, including breaking his back, to be the WWF champion at Survivor Series? The question is simple. Yes, I'll do anything. I have to go to my destiny and make my conquer and prove that I am the man. I am the ruler of the world.
Oh, I love you, Sid. I will love you to the day I die. Your promos might have been shit, but you were the master and the ruler of the world.
Oh my God.
Classic Sid promo where he
Go!
can't spit out the right words. Duh, 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 duh. Listen here, you big dummy. Yeah. Oh, we love you, Sid.
I love Sid.
I seen that. I was like, oh, I can't wait. I gotta write this shit down word for word.
Word for word, stutter for stutter, dash by dash.
Please, WWE, if you're watching, put him in the hall and let him do
God's work.
let him do God's work.
Don't write him a script.
No, let him do Sid.
We're live, pal.
Goldberg.
What'd you do to my car?
I'm in the Hall of Fame. Goldberg.
God. My God.
I love you,
But
Sid.
can you imagine the pops he was getting? Like I said, tonight he had a huge pop. They're like, they're starting to boo Shawn Michaels, and they did at New York Survivor Series. So it was technically the right thing to do at the right moment in time. But in retrospect,
How often was Sid on TV where he was booed? Like, you gotta think back to the 80s when we was like just coming out of fucking diapers and this motherfucker's still fucking getting cheered. 6'9" babyface. Well, not really babyface, but fucking.
this makes me interested in Sid in 1995, because that's when he powerbombed Shawn Michaels to hell
Yes.
after WrestleMania 11. He continued to be in the company for the rest of the year, through various forms. So maybe you gotta check out some random Psycho Sid stuff.
Psycho Sid watch along coming soon.
I have said we
Best of Sid.
need to check out Sid. Pause.
We watched 1,000 Sid matches in less than an hour.
I want to see him in ECW.
Wait, he was in
ECW, known for being hardcore brash fans, losing their shit over Sid showing up.
Yeah.
Sid, yo,
He powerbombed Steve Corino.
Sid is that old that ECW crowd even cheered him.
And he wore jeans, so.
He's the ruler.
The master and the ruler of the world.
All right. Before we get into the main event, I got breaking news.
Tom.
What?
Okay, what is it?
The breaking news is Sting has announced that AEW Revolution 2024, he's retiring
Wait, next year?
next year.
That's in March.
Oh my God. Oh man.
The icon, the man, the legend,
Completely.
Sting,
Completely.
retiring, hanging up the boots. No more face paints unless you see him at Comic-Con if you pay them dollars.
I already did that stuff, and I'm all set.
I gotta meet him.
So you're telling me Sting is finito, terminó, no
You-
va a luchar nunca más.
I understood that.
Man.
No more wrestle a lot.
Yes. This man has been wrestling longer than we've been alive. Well, most of
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
And he's been
Running
the
days.
franchise of 2 companies.
Yeah.
Man.
Love Sting.
Icon
Yeah. Sting, you, amigo.
Hey, Conrad. Sting's last match. Book it.
No.
See,
Tampa.
Leave it alone.
Book it.
Leave
Tampa.
it.
in my little WrestleMania circle, like if you said who's your favorite wrestler of all time, like I wouldn't say Sting,
No.
but I was such a mark for Sting because it was WrestleMania 31. I was such a mark for Sting, like John's favorite wrestler is Sting. It's like he's not, but the way it came off is like, no, I do love Sting.
Sting's
He's
the
fucking
man.
great.
Yes.
He's the man, And the thing that solidified me to be a Sting fan is his matches in Japan. It was on highspots.com. There's a Sting in Japan DVD. I bought it. I watched it and it's like, you saw Sting do shit you never thought was possible until he was in AEW and he did the same shit he did in Japan. He is a crazy man. Sting is nuts, and he didn't grow up a wrestling fan. He's a bodybuilder, and he came in the same time as Ultimate Warrior. So he's not a lifelong fan. But you know what? He's proven that he cares about the business, and love you, Sting.
Woo!
Sting's the man. Never been a heel. Never. His character Sting. Never been a heel.
He's had heel moments.
Yeah. When he was a main event mafia.
Well, he had a heel moment when he beat Hulk Hogan at Fall Brawl 99.
He didn't have a tan.
Nobody remembers that though.
You don't remember it.
Nobody remembers
But
that.
it happened.
The 2000.
Kind of like the Smoking Guns never had an action figure.
Oh Lord.
Jeez.
Sting's the man. Sting
Yeah.
is the franchise.
One
Sid.
He had-
Another Sid reference.
He had 3 matches in WWE. Abel, name him.
Who?
Sting.
Triple H.
2 of them are easy.
Big Show.
Damn it.
Tag match.
What was the tag?
You got a
match?
tag match?
It was a tag match.
With the Giant?
No,
'Cause that's what I call him.
it was with.
Yeah, it was a tag match.
Was
Oh.
it? No, was it the tag?
It was
match?
on Raw.
Oh, with who? You remember?
I just know Giant got the pin.
Oh,
Got-
no,
got
it was a
pinned.
singles match, I thought. Maybe
No.
they turned it into a tag match, but it was
What-
advertised
what was
as
It was a tag team match, player.
Damn, what was the third match?
him
Seth
and Rollins.
Oh,
Yeah.
The two of
oh
us
yeah,
were
yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah.
It's
one-
crazy. You knew which match he was going to win.
Yeah. Big Show. Sad.
It's fascinating because Sting versus the Giant in '96, one of the most memorable matches of the Nitro era,
Yes.
you know, or feuds rather. And
That was his last match. It was
Rollins.
Sting versus Rollins.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
And then he came back and fought Absolute Ricky Starks and Powerhouse Hobbs.
I did like Sting's entrance at WrestleMania 31, even though it was in the daytime.
Yeah,
That was so
I
freaking
really.
weird.
That was when that Bray Wyatt thing was going on, like midday too. I was like,
California.
cagao.
Ooh, California.
That shit was dope. That was a good
For
shit.
translation,
That was one of my
that
favorite
means
WrestleManias.
shit.
One of my
Been
favorites.
at Cowboy Stadium twice, but only 49er Stadium once. What the fuck, guys?
Well, you want to go move to San Fran more?
I'm a Bay Area guy, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Santa Clara. What up?
Santa Clara.
San Jose.
See, my family, well, my sister's family in Petaluma.
Yeah, Petaluma, right in cow country. Hamu.
That's some good food.
Okay, in Petaluma. All
Good
right.
steaks.
All right, cool.
All right. Let's get back to the main events. Buried Alive, 1996, in your house. We have Mankind going against The Undertaker. Mankind had Paul Bear as his manager. You need to get some oil for that chair. The match starts off hot. Mankind hits Taker with the shovel by the grave. Mankind go for a suplex.
Oh, we're gonna bury you, Undertaker. Oh, yes.
And your mama's a slut.
She took it from me like this and like that. I'm Mickey Mouse. Woohoo, woohoo, woohoo.
Is that how she took it?
Yes. Come here, Minnie. I'm gonna give it to you like this. Woohoo, woohoo.
What shades?
Randy.
Randall.
Just popping up Randy
Oh
Lee.
boy, that'll be quick.
Randomly.
Randomly.
Favorite Sting moments, Sting matches. He remembers the San Jose trip. I
Uh,
took Randy. I'm responsible for Randy going on an airplane, taking his first trip. I'm also responsible for taking Bobby Gaines on his first airplane trip. Popping cherries, because I'm the big cherry popping daddy
ooh.
for dudes.
Well, when in San Fran.
Anyway, in the Bay Area,
Hey-o!
oh, we got him this time, didn't we, pal?
You got me.
Lord.
You got me.
Wait, hold on. I want to show this to the crowd here. Bobby is a great guy. Why don't you meet him then? Oh! Anywho, man.
Bobby, where you at, Bubba? Oh, your bear.
Playing Sonic.
Yeah.
Unleashed.
Best Sonic game. Sonic Frontiers. Sonic CD, actually.
Sonic
is the best.
2.
Oh, man.
Sega Genesis.
You know, okay. So, at Sears, when they had a Sears, they had a video game section, right? Because they had an everything section, right? So
They had that Sonic VR joint.
well, before that, they had, they just had the regular Sega Genesis on display.
Oof.
So they had this form. You could fill out a
Yeah,
contest.
last week.
There was a contest. And, you could win a Sega Genesis, right? So I took that form, and I wrote a little note in there that says, please, can I have a Sega Genesis? I would really like one. I mailed it to him. I never got a Sega Genesis until many, many years later. Yeah. Anyway, buried alive.
Very live.
I had a Sega Genesis.
I
got
still
in
got
trouble
one.
for that.
It's like one of the greatest gifts I've ever received.
Yes. I was up till 3 o'clock in the morning. My mom smacked the shit out of me for that. I deserve every fucking whooping I've ever got.
It was worth it.
Damn right. I finished fucking Sonic in one fucking night. Ooh, I was tired the next day.
No memory cards.
Yo, my mom sent me to school the same day too. She was like, "You going to school?" I'm tired. Fuck you. You going to school, bitch.
Fuck you, Mom.
Love you, mama.
All right, let's get back to the main events. The match starts off hot. Mankind hits The Undertaker with the shovel by the grave. Mankind goes for a suplex. The Undertaker reverses it into a small package. Never in my lifetime seen Undertaker do a small package.
No.
That shit was funny as hell.
That's a big dude, Paul's doing that shit.
It's like Hulk Hogan doing chain wrestling.
Yeah,
The drop toe hold.
yo,
That's Bret Hart and the Great
watching
Muta.
his match in New Japan, I was like, this is not the same fucking guy.
Try to find the match where Hogan won the IWGP title.
Yeah, that's the one I think I'm talking about.
No, this is when the first ever IWGP champion, and then he faced the Great Muta like years later, in '93.
Is that the one I'm talking about? Where Muta was Muta going again?
Well, listen, let's
running on that ramp.
Yeah, let's put it this way: if Hogan was wearing red and yellow, that was '93. If he was not wearing red and yellow, that was just like 1987 or some shit.
Okay.
Anywho,
All right.
Undertaker is Mr. Small Package.
Yes. So they take the fight into the crowd. Taker dives over the
He said,
top,
"Not me."
and he clothesline Mankind. And then they get back into the ring. Taker goes for old school. Wasn't called old school at the time, but Paul Bearer grabs the ropes, and Taker is like human in this match. Like
Yes.
he wasn't even deadly. If that's even the word. Pretty deadly.
It's because he doesn't have his
Yes.
manager going, "Oh, Undertaker, I got the iron right here, giving you the power."
Just like that.
What he said.
Yes.
All right, so Paul Bearer gives Mankind a foreign object. It's something that looked like a pen, and then Mankind just start stabbing him in the head, and
Yep.
the Undertaker, he finally got some offense, and he starts striking Mankind with the object.
Can I say Mankind and Undertaker that was probably Taker's best opponent all time in terms of chemistry. Like,
Oh yeah, they used to hire guys
yes,
to fit Taker's mold, you know.
there's two guys that fit Taker. Well, three, because Brett can wrestle anybody, but that's a different story. Taker in Mankind, or Mick, and Taker in HBK. Two guys that doesn't matter what match it is, those matches are almost phenomenal, and you'd never forget those matches.
What about Kane? That's got to be Kane
Eh,
for a big man.
I don't remember a lot of those matches. I really don't. I can honestly say
It was like 3.
the big
They were
man
memorable.
matches where they're just lumbering and bumbling and stumbling. I just
First match was a regular match.
no, thank you. No, thank you.
The second match was an Inferno match. And
Well,
then-
the Inferno match you can't forget.
And then the third one, you have him come back at WrestleMania 20.
I still don't care.
You're dead. You're dead.
It doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter. It does matter, but it just, to me, those 2-3 guys were Taker's best opponents, and you can't change my mind. Like I said, Brett
Hey, hold on.
Mankind.
Hold on.
Yes. and HBK.
Rewind.
Brock?
Well,
Brock?
Wow.
The guy who's on your Mount Rushmore?
damn, yeah.
Brock?
I forgot about Brock. No, they had a couple fuck ups because of the
They
concussion.
fought mad times. Shit happens.
You really like that match too? Nah,
I like
I
that
didn't like
shit.
that one.
They had MSG too, didn't they?
They had a few matches. Yeah, I like that shit.
I just
Listen, Undertaker's had a long career, okay?
it doesn't, to me, it doesn't like hold weight compared to other matches that they've had with other people.
Well, that's
You
fair.
talking about
Fair.
rivalries? You just talking about like matches?
To me, like Brock and Taker have had like 3 to
So
Three.
you just talking about matches. You name Brett, you name
Yes.
HBK,
Yep.
and you said who's the other one?
Mick.
And Mick. If you
Him,
want to talk,
him and Mick have had the best chemistry.
if you want to talk about
I gotta say,
good matches, him and Batista at 23 was good. Him and Edge was good.
Just talking about matches, but
I'm talking about matches. It was a good matches.
I'm talking about certain wrestlers that had multiple matches with, where you always remember the other matches they had with them.
Yeah, like the sequence of matches, not just one.
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar.
Undertaker's been around a long time. He's had lots of trilogies.
I remember
and more with lots of guys.
I remember more matches with Edge and Taker than I do Brock and Taker than I do. And that's saying a lot. And I know he broke the streak, but that's the only thing I really like.
Matches you'd want to revisit.
Yes, that's the only thing.
Like, I don't want to watch that 30 match. You want to watch it because of what happened in the end.
If you want to watch that match, you can go fuck yourself. Straight up. Go fuck yourself.
Man, a lot of people giving babies to themselves in Abel's world.
That was a good WrestleMania 30.
Why?
WrestleMania.
That was a good ass show. What do you mean? Why? Well, I'm just talking about because of Undertaker and Brock. But no,
that killed the show. Yeah. Sorry.
No, it didn't.
No, it didn't.
No, it didn't. No, it didn't.
I'm being selfish.
Yo, that show started with Daniel Bryan and Triple H.
I know. I'm being selfish.
Bryan got his ass whooped, but he made it. The main event to the triple threat match.
The Hogan, Austin, Rock promo.
I know. I'm being selfish.
Bray Wyatt and
Cena.
John Cena. Yeah, man.
Cesaro.
I am being selfish on that, but
that was a good ass show.
I feel like that just you didn't need Brock.
Halloween Havoc 2000.
Yeah,
Randy.
We'll talk about that tomorrow, next week.
Tomorrow.
I'll be watching that. I'll be watching that tomorrow.
Filming in advance again. And then next week, Brian from Delaware.
Oh boy, Brian from Seattle.
BDC's coming to town.
That'd be nice. Brian from Seattle.
Big Dick
Johnson.
So the rest of this match.
All right. So I like how Mankind would use anything to his advantage. He took the chair. He was throwing dirt in Undertaker's eyes. But I did like how the Undertaker, when they was at the plot, hit him with a side suplex.
Yes.
Right onto the floor. That shit was pretty funny.
I gotta say, this is my favorite Mankind of all time.
Yeah, because he was dressed as Mankind, not fucking corporate kind.
Not that button-up shirt.
Oh, God, I hated that.
But I was never a big Mankind guy, you know.
No. But Mama Huang was. She was a Mick Foley guy.
Oh, remember that?
She liked the guy that went...
Oh, freeze! That's for our shirt. a side view.
You know, for some reason, do you get him?
I think I got him.
Oh my God! Why is he on the floor?
I don't know, but he made it easy for me.
I don't know what made. I don't recall why, but I was like, I just was recalling these old songs I listened to, and one of them was Swiss Beats. No, actually, because it was Timbaland.
Game time. Oh, sorry.
It was Timbaland. So I looked up Timbaland. I'm like, what's Timbaland up to nowadays? And then it ended up me looking up Swiss Beats, and he had a song.
Don't bring up Swiss Beats in front of Dom.
And I was trying to remember the song, and I remember what it was.
No? Done?
And it was, It's me, bitches. Freeze! It's me, bitches. I don't know why that came up.
What, I said freeze?
Yeah, because you said freeze. Freeze! Swiss Beat, it's me, bitches.
So you watched BT.
I watched MTV Wildin' Out.
Yeah, I was wilding out too.
Make some noise.
Wait, can you watch The New Day? Sasha Banks?
Me and someone used to watch. Sasha watched.
You mean Mercedes Moné?
Remember the New Day was on Wildin' Out and they did terrible?
Yes.
They did all right.
No, they got smoked. They got smoked.
Yeah. Ready or not,
here I come. You can't hide.
Oh,
got another T-shirt.
It's gonna look like the other T-shirt.
And it's gonna be fire. Ooh, look it.
All right, back to this match. This long-winded match.
Yes.
They get back in the ring. Yo, I love the pile driver Mankind gave Undertaker, yo. I always love that pile driver.
Storm Zero?
He just like, yeah, basically.
No, he does like
how he just pulls them with his drawers and just.
It's almost like a Tony Storm pile driver.
Yeah, it's
Storm
really
Zero.
Yeah. Yeah, he does that. He does that in the first PS1 Smackdown game.
Yes.
And this game is sponsored by PlayStation. Uno.
Wow.
Yep, but then Taker with the big chair shot, and they put the chair on his face and hit him with the leg drop. Then Undertaker brings him to the plot.
Better leg drop. Taker or Hulk Hogan.
Chris Jericho can't do a leg drop.
He knows better not to do it.
X-Pac can do a leg drop, though.
I fucks with that.
So can D'Lo Brown.
I think you better recognize, and we did just now.
That's it. All right, so Undertaker choke slams Mankind into the plot. Undertaker started burying Mankind with the dirt. Taker with the win.
Uncle
Yeah.
Dave.
I
got
forgot
buried
he
Uncle
won.
Dave?
Wow, he won. You know.
Undertaker, the way he was digging the dirt and putting on Mankind. I wish you worked for Public Works. I need you last week while I planted 10 trees.
Oh my God.
Damn.
Shoot.
Could have called me.
You,
Wait.
You was busy.
I already do too much.
Yeah, he does.
I shall be the boss.
But other than that, Undertaker
Rigorous.
didn't want to stop. He's out there taking out officials, smacking, blah, 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 doing all that shit. The executioner came out, who was Terry Gordy, right? That was Terry Gordy?
Terry Bam Bam
Gordy.
Yeah, Terry Gordy came out, hit him with a shovel, and threw him in the plot. All the heels came out. You had Justin Hawk Bradshaw, JBL, Goldust,
Hunter Hearst.
Triple H, and you have Crush.
All of
Digging
Taker's
away.
guys
The Rogues Galleries.
basically saying, "Go fuck yourself, Taker."
They
But-
were digging, they were putting it in there. All the fans got pissed off. They're throwing all the trash, the Coke cans or bottles, whatever, into that, and then yeah.
This
I
is
was
cra-
curious. I wonder if Vince was paying these guys to work extra. All that digging.
No, they
no.
were there because they are true professionals. Like, look at who was there, right? Triple H,
Kiss ass.
JBL, kiss asses. yeah.
Goldust.
Nah, Goldust wasn't kissing.
He would
no
do that.
ass.
He would do that anyway.
Bradshaw.
Yeah, same
Bradshaw,
thing.
yeah.
Crush.
Crush, Taker's boy. So you got
You know who wasn't Taker's boy? Matt freaking Hardy.
wait. Matt Hardy was there.
No, this is in 2005 at the Survivor Series. And, like, Matt Hardy got some heat because, there were a bunch of people in the ring. And Undertaker was just randomly choke slamming, beating guys up. And Matt Hardy took a powder when he was supposed to be one of the guys getting choke slammed. He was like, no one will notice. They noticed. And Matt Hardy got big heat for it. So,
I'm glad Matt Hardy did that. Go fuck yourself, WWE.
oh my goodness.
You just fuck with them anyway. Fuck you,
Don't disrespect Taker like that.
Well,
man.
So-
Take that
listen,
slam.
listen.
so they buried Undertaker alive, even though he won the match. And
He's a dead man. What does
Well-
it matter?
a lot of shenanigans occurring at the end of the match. And, of course, a fake prop hand, probably Brian Primetime Lee, a.k.a. Chains. Whoosh.
Yep.
Was it him or was that Taker?
Mankind put the shovel into the plot, into the dirt.
Plot,
Next,
no.
you know, boom, lightning strike, hit the tombstone. And next, you know, you see
John Cena.
the hand popping up. And then that was the end of your show. Then your dark match was Leaf Cassidy and Marty Jannetty versus somebody.
Whatever the dark match was, it was not what I thought it was, and that's all that matters.
Because it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Guys, did you guys enjoy this show?
This was a great show, honestly. Like, out of some of the In Your House pay-per-views that we've watched, or I don't know if we reviewed,
I
but
don't
just
think-
watched,
I don't think that many.
it's one of the tops. Top 3, if not top 2.
And then my question is, what's the top 3, Abel? You already
It's a
know.
Randy question.
I don't know.
What's your top 3 in your houses?
I
And your
can't
losers.
remember. Man, shut
Man,
up.
listen. Ground Zero. Bad
Canadian
Blood.
Stampede.
Canadian Stampede right up there.
Buried Alive.
Um,
And go fuck yourself. 2023.
hey, well, if you want to jump 2 months, the December 1996 In Your House was called It's Time. And you notice the main event was
Taker. I mean, kidding.
Sid Vicious and Bret Hart, because Vader was supposed to be the WWF champion, and things happened, and he was not the WWF champion. That's why it was called It's Time In Your House.
Oh my god. Yeah, because
Oh my God.
he had Sean didn't get along with nobody.
What a heartbreak!
Because I can't put him over.
Not in that voice. But we have to give a special shout out to the commentators of this show. These guys. Vince McMahon, Jerry the King Lawler, and good old JR.
Thank you, John Lee. We put on a great show tonight. Oh, my God.
Up and over, down he goes.
All right, so guys, next week we're going to close out the month of October with Halloween Havoc 2000. None of us, maybe John might have seen it, but I know me and Abel have not seen that show.
No.
And we are going to give our commentary, our perspective, and we're going to do what we do. But we do have our schedule for the month of November.
Noviembre.
We're going to kick off November with the Montreal Screwjob.
God damn it.
Going
Fuck
all
you.
in, all out, whatever you want to say.
Woo.
Adrian.
We coming for you.
Dom? Yeah, Adrian from one of our buddy systems.
Buddy
love ya.
Systems. Raw Marks Pod.
Yeah, Q.
Life and Times Pod.
Follow him
All right.
on
After that, we are going to go with all things about the most electrifying man in all entertainment. We're going to talk about The Rock. We're going to talk about when he started in the WWE as Rocky Maivia. And we're going to talk about his career.
and also the inspiration of It Doesn't Matter podcast.
Yes. After that, we are going to talk about John's pick, Survivor Series 2000. John, you want to tell people what Survivor Series 2000 is all about?
Fun. I personally chose the Survivor Series year 2000 because it's one of the Survivor Series that I'm least familiar with. However, I do know that The Undertaker, in his only appearance that I know of, wearing camo pants, faced Kurt Angle for the World
Say it
Championship.
again.
Let me say it one more time, just so I'm clear. That guy, Undertaker, tried to fight the title off of Kurt Angle, who likes boys. But that was one of the main events of that show, and that's all I can remember. I think maybe Rikishi faced
His
Stone Cold or The Rock.
his
in that
ass
show,
was on
too.
someone's face.
Me after a few neon chickens. But I chose Survivor Series 2000, and I can't wait to watch it because I don't know much about it. Although maybe, I don't know. I think it's the return of the one, Billy Gunn. Huh?
Randy said he likes Survivor Series 98.
Well, Randy, you can stick it, brother.
All right, and our last show for November, Abel chose this show, Starrcade 87. Abel, why'd you choose 87?
87, because we weren't alive.
You weren't.
I know I wasn't. And I didn't watch WCW back then. And think I was going to watch the old shows? Psst. Come on.
All right, so we got...
Wait, what was the main event on that?
The
Dom?
main event for that show,
Skywalkers.
it was the Nature Boy Ric Flair going for the title against that man with the hands of stone, Ronnie Garvin, in a steel cage match. But we have another steel cage match is with the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, baby.
Baby, I remember that.
I believe
that was when
Is he going against Lex Luger?
Les Luger went against
What a
me,
weird
baby,
match.
for the United States title.
We also have for the
But
tag
you do not
title-
know
you still
what
going.
happened back then because Ric Flair, I do not trust you, motherfucker. You came in the ring and you disrespected the Dusty Dream, the American Dream. You did not let me get that bionic elbow out, baby.
When did Dusty Rhodes sound like Adrian Adonis?
Or Sylvain Grenier. Yay.
Dom's favorite wrestler.
But we also have the Rock and Roll Express and the Midnight Express.
Yo,
on this card. I believe this card.
Anytime I even see a Rock and Roll versus Midnights, I'm gonna just like sit down, and be like,
Let me see.
Yeah, sit down and shut
let
up.
me watch. Let
I'll
me
tell you
let me learn some shit.
I'll tell you right now. I'll tell you the card real quick before we get off the air. Starrcade 87, Chi-Town Heat.
Ooh, I picked a good show.
We have Eddie Gilbert, Larry Zbyszko, and Rick Steiner versus
I sold out Madison Square Garden with
what?
Larry Zbyszko. You know I sold with Bruno.
All right, so let me try this again. We had a 6-man tag match with Eddie Gilbert,
My belly's showing.
Larry Zbyszko,
Well, he sold out
and
Madison
Rick
Square
Steiner
Garden with Bruno, baby.
versus Jimmy Garvin, Michael P.S. Hayes, and Sting.
Sting!
We have Dr. Death Steve Williams versus Barry Windham in the singles match for the UWF Heavyweight Championship.
What title was that?
The UWF.
Why?
Because they were combined. They bought each other
yes.
at the time.
We got the Rock and Roll Express, Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson going against the Midnight Express, Bobby Eaton and Stan Lane, with Big Bubba Rogers and Jim Cornette in their corner in a Skywalker's match.
Oh.
Long next.
Night of the Skywalkers. That's one of the VHSs that they had at Blockbuster.
We got Nikita Koloff, who is the NWA TV champion, going against Terry Taylor, who is the UWF TV champion. And it's a unification match for both titles.
Well, I think Terrence Taylor was going to win that one.
We got Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard with J.J. Dillon going against the Road Warriors, Hawk and Animal with Paul Ellering for the NWA Tag Championship.
Ooh.
Who has too many belts now?
Then we got Dusty Rhodes and Lex Luger with J.J. Dillon in a steel cage match for the NWA United States Heavyweight Championship, baby.
That wasn't the main event, baby.
No, because your main event was Ric Flair with J.J. Dillon versus Ron Garvin for the National World Heavyweight Championship.
You're telling me, baby, that I had not hit the main event, even though I was in the cage match before Ric Flair. Ric Flair! Don't you know, baby, if you put Dusty Rhodes in a cage match and you do not let me escape with this title, you gonna look out and you gonna get in trouble because Dusty Rhodes, baby, he is the number one guy in NWA wrestling, baby. I got my son Dustin, who's gonna be cold death in a couple years. But I also have the lineage, the guy who will destroy the kid that is your.
You couldn't do that for the Facebook page?
No, baby. I need a couple drinks of the Terramano.
Next week you're showing up at 6.
Dr. Rose, Kid, Codell, Runnels. He will be the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion when he takes that title from said tribal chief Roman Reigns.
This show has now been longer than Buried Alive 1996, the pay-per-view.
Yes.
Stretch.
Before we close out to the fans, we want y'all to continue watching us. We want to let y'all relive y'all childhood with us. Look on Peacock. Look on YouTube. Follow the shows. We are 3 friends, 3 different personalities, 1 love.
On 4 platforms. We on Facebook. We on Twitter. We on YouTube. And we on that audio soft.
And on Blue Sky.
Spotify. With the American Dream, Death Road, baby. I am not the American Dream, but I am the Dominican Dream. Bobby Platano.
Got a double D.
It's our Dominican Dream.
What is the Dominican Dream?
I don't know. I seen that ESPN 30 for 30.
Which one?
Dominican dude.
Oh, I have a bunch
Who?
of those.
David Ortiz?
Nah, it was some dude. It was like Dominican Dream. You gotta look that up.
Miguel Tejada?
Some Dominican who didn't make it. I don't know.
Dante.
All right, we're taking too much time now.
You taking too much time.
Shut up.
Like I said, follow the page. Follow, like, share, comment, subscribe. This is what we do. Until then, I'm the notorious one.
Get it right this time.
I am here with Strap Facts.
Levántate, coño.
I'm here with the Dominican Dream, Poppy Platino, man.
Yeah, baby. Let's tell you how we do it, baby.
We will see you next week.
Boom.